The purpose of our lab is to explore the relationship between biology and physics in regards to finding how the average speed of the rides at aquaventure affect the heart rate of an individual in beats per minute. The relevance of this investigation is that because of the thrill or heart rate increased appeal found in theme and adventure parks due to their rides, more parks are created which negatively impact the environment. Effects of this can be things like coastal erosion, sediment transportation, and effect on wave patterns.
Okay, August gonna...
Speed is a physical vector quantity. It only has magnitude but not direction. Therefore, it can only be positive. The formula of calculating average speed is speed equals distance over time.
As shown on the graph, there is a high positive correlation between the speed of the rides and heart rate. This means that our heart rate increases as the speed of the rides get faster. Although this is not enough to say for sure that speed is a factor that results in an increase in our heart rate, it shows that higher speeds are highly responsible for the increase in our heart rate.
One factor that causes high speed to increase heart rate is fear in the consequent fight or flight response, which is activated by sympathetic nervous system. It is a psychological reaction that occurs when brain senses danger and has to determine how to react to it.
Fear results in the creation of adrenaline, which makes our heart rate increase. By increasing the heart rate, our body helps us protect ourselves from any possible danger, as increased heart rate allows for more oxygen to flow, which makes our body more efficient.
My strength in this experiment is that since I study physics IB, I'm really familiar with all the physics content we use, but since my fear of the water slide, I can't take the slide myself. My role in my group is that I first did a lot of research in physics, and also I'm in charge of telling the timer when to start time from the top of the ride, since you can't see the rider clearly from the bottom. My motivation is that I'm interested in investigating the relationship between the speed and the affection to human being, and my dedication is that I really want to know more about heart rate, which is a familiar concept for me. Therefore, I put a lot of effort into this project.
My main strength for this group for project was my ability to visualize how our experiment would work, allowing a successful experiment at the water park. Another strength was that I managed time well while I was in MISAC to lead the group in finishing the planning sheet. One of my weaknesses was that I was easily distracted by other rides and pools, so I dragged a lot of time. And secondly, I was quite responsible, so I broke my phone and we therefore lost a lot of videos. My contribution to the team involved assigning roles and leading the group. I spent a lot of time researching in MISAC and told them my ideas and assigned them roles to organize our works. My dedication was at the peak at all times. I stayed after my biology class to ask my bio teacher for clarification and suggestions.
One of my strengths for this investigation was that I was responsible in completing the works I was assigned on time and well. However, one of my weaknesses was that I was dependent on my group's guidance. For this investigation, I carried out a research in regards to biology, and in aquaventure, I filmed and measured the time each rider spent coming down the slide and their heart rate. Then I recorded this data and edited the video. I was very motivated as this investigation helped me see how my knowledge in biology could be used in real life. Also, I was very dedicated to the project as I gave priority to finishing my work for this project on time to ensure that my group was not affected by me.
I contributed to our team by writing the script and also by taking on the challenge of writing Poseidon's Revenge to get enough data for our experiment. My strength was that I had good communication with the other group members by always being open-minded to the ideas, and my weakness was that I could have got myself more mentally prepared for the scary rides so I wouldn't have freaked out and wasted so much time at the top. Overall, I was highly motivated and dedicated to the project as I enjoy working in groups and going to the water park.
My strengths were that I was able to help lead the team to complete the necessary amount of trials and navigate the park efficiently and come to quick solutions in certain situations. My weaknesses were that sometimes I had communication errors on my end. I contributed to the team by completing the relevance and purpose aspects of this investigation as well as being one of the test riders. I was motivated to complete the project as it was an investigation that has real applications and was of personal interest. I was dedicated to this project by consistently completing my tasks on time and coercing others to do so as well.
My strengths came from taking a step back and paying attention to the instructions given to me, which I think it was helpful because we did have 6 people in our group and I wanted it to be efficient. My weaknesses did come from communication though, whether that's on the group chat that we made or minor misunderstandings throughout the whole process, and maybe I relied too much on my group. My motivation came from my past interest in bio and psychology, which has told me a bit about how different speeds or fear, anxiousness caused by the speeds can affect your external behavior, so it was interesting to see how it can affect your internal behavior, and my contribution to the group was filming with Minhye and Skylar.